I could add one thing to your management and leadership, it would be consistency. In January of this year, Harvard Business Review ran an article called "The Best Strategic Leaders Balance Agility and Consistency." You see, in this article, John Coleman was trying to unpack that there is this need for strategic leaders to have a balance of both of these. In fact, he said it in the article. He said, the best strategic leaders are those who can execute what is core in the business while remaining open to what is happening around them and then adapting to it. So I want to encourage you this week to look at consistency, and look at consistency through the lens of being both consistent and agile. Another way of saying agile could be being flexible, adaptable, improvisational. I think that both of these have to coexist. The downside is, by having this coexistence of agility and consistency, there also is a tension. So for instance, someone might think, well, to be consistent means I lose my personality, I lose my innovative spirit, I'm too rigid, I don't want to be that kind of manager, while another manager may say, oh, I don't want to be agile, because if I'm agile, that means I lack focus, I lack clear direction, I don't have that concrete clarity that my team needs, I'm airy-fairy and all over the place. Well, we have to understand that to truly have a balance means we need both of these. And let me tell you how it fits into your management and leadership. First of all, pick the things that are important in your day. Pick the things that you know you cannot not do as manager and leader. Look at your to-do list. Things like coaching and staffing and inventory and operations, the things that you know must be done on a daily, weekly basis for you to be successful, for your team to be successful. Look at those things that are important to you and to them, to the business, to the customer. Identify them. Now, step back and say, where do I apply consistency and agility? Now, one might say consistency is, I know I have to coach. The agility part says, I need to find the right place for coaching to exist. I have to be agile enough, flexible enough to know that while I know that every Tuesday I need to have my coaching, I also need to be very, very aware of what's happening in my day. Maybe instead of at the 2 o'clock that it has been typically, I make it 3 o'clock or 4 o'clock. I always identify what's important, and then I make sure that it fits into my schedule. That's the agility part of this. Things happen in a day. New hires, people quit. You have staffing hiccups with people calling in sick. You have sales and promotions. So many things happen at 1,000 miles an hour. Our industry is a great example of that, where things change so rapidly. How do we become flexible, adaptable, and improvisational while still trying to be consistent? That's the tension. Look at that this week. Look at what's important and what needs to be done, and then where you need to fit things in to make them happen, to make them realized. Listen, this is not going to be an easy thing. Consistency is something we all strive for and something we always are challenged by. Let's just embrace this week. Really dig into it and see what happens next. Thanks a lot. Have an awesome day.